buy biscuit for them or something. Let them stay in the sitting room while you are in the room. It's just an hour. I mean, in an hour we are done. And in this class, I don't even have any slide. It's all practical, right? So I don't really need a slide. We want to go straight into the main thing. Okay, so let's start. I know every one of us have heard version control before, whether by the virtue of just hearing the buzzword from somewhere, or you saw it on YouTube, or probably you've watched it on one of my YouTube videos before. Anyhow it is. Version control is version control. Nothing much. So one of the things for me is, if I'm learning anything, I usually like to ask my trainer or whoever is teaching me that, please, it's not just you teaching me the buzzword and making me understand or trying to do a demo of something with me. I also want to understand the why behind everything. So as a Power BI professional or a developer, whatever, there's always a need for why we do things. So why do we need to even know version control? Why is it important? So first of all, let's define what version control is about. Version control is being able to track the changes that you have made to your code base. And what do we mean by code base? So let's look at the PBIX file, for example. So when we want to build when you open your Power BI app on your phone, on your phone, sorry, your system, what you have by default is the PBIX file, right? Now, the PBIX file is a binary file. It means that we cannot track changes to it easily. I mean, when we make changes, for example, you add a new chart, you remove something, you add a new measure. It's not easy for you to remove. Sorry, it's not easy for you to track rather how these changes are coming, and for you to commit these changes with PBIX file, because PBIX is a binary file. That's number one. Number two, what we now do is that for us to now be able to read the JSON files and the folder that makes up the entire PBIX file itself, we now need to save it as PBIP, what we call Power BI project file, right? Now with PBIP, we are now able to read all the elements. We'll talk of folders and different file types that makes up the old Power BI projects that we are working on. For example, you will see something like JSON, different JSON file. You can see something like TMDL file. You can see your model.bin file, which is the file that holds the structure of your model. So it doesn't hold the data itself, right? It holds the structure of the model, right? So these and more is what we're going to look at this morning. I'm going to be very fast about it. Our time is really fast spent. I have another class after this class, so I have to be as fast as I can. So I want you guys to really catch up with me. If you have questions, please write it down. We are all here to learn. If you have a better idea on maybe you've done things in a different way and it give you the same result, you can also share your experience. I mean, we are all here to learn together. So let's move straight into why we are here. So one of the things I'm going to be showing you in this demo, we're going to talk about something called repository. So I'm going to just do like a theory for like 10 minutes, then we'll move to the practical straight up. So what do we call repository? Repository is like a place, like a folder where we store all our information, like our files, right? Now we have what we call local repository, is the one that is when you store your files on your own local computer. That is the local repository. Right now we have the cloud repository, or we call it the online repository. For example, we have github.com, we have Azure DevOps, right? Those are the two common ones, and they're also from Microsoft. So I mean, something that everybody can easily relate to it. So we have github.com, we have Azure DevOps. So let me give you an example of how all these whole things started. So in a software engineering environment, what I mean is that software engineers build softwares, right? They build applications. What usually happens is that when they build these applications, there are different software engineers that are working on different parts of that application, right? And for all the code, all the features that they are adding to the application, they want to make sure that there's a central repository where everybody's code is being stored. We call it like a code base, right? Everybody's repository is being stored in that code base. So it means that this person is making changes at this side. This person is making changes to this feature. Everybody's working on the different parts of the application. And we have to have a central place where everybody's code is going to come together and match as one. So it means that, let's say, for example, something happens to your laptop, probably your laptop, got spoiled, something water poured on it. I mean, if there's a central repository, like a cloud repository, where all the codes are stored, right? Then what that implies is that you can easily clone it back. You can easily retrieve, right, all those code back into your local repository, because there's a central base for everybody, right? And another good thing I love about this is that over the years, based on different advancements in business intelligence and data analytics, right, we've been able to also bring this into Power BI, right? That is, we've been able to also do version control and CI/CD in Power BI, right? So the good part about this thing is that there's also a governance part of it. It means that we can also control the way we are merging different codes into the code base. So what do I mean by that? For example, we can assign somebody to be an approver, right? So what that person does is that the person will be like the central guy. When everybody is making changes and they are dropping and they are pushing new code inside the code base, it means that that person will be the one approving, reviewing the former state of things, the current state of things, and what the future state is going to look like before the person merges that new changes into the central repo. So let me go to the Power BI example now. So what we are saying is that with version control now, it has made it now easy for 2, 3, 4, 5 Power BI developers to work on one single Power BI file, one report. How is that possible? Let's assume that we are working on a project and it's a fast track project. So I will be the one working on page 1 of the report. Somebody is working on page 2 of the report. So we don't want to have different PBIX file, the same data model, one Power BI project file. All of the different developers are working on different pages of the reports, right? And now it's easier for me to make changes. I push the changes to the central repository, which is like the cloud repository. Another developer, let's say developer 2 or developer 3, also makes changes, right? And also push their changes also to the central repo. So this reviewer guy will now be the one that will be looking at different things that different people are doing. And in case there will be a conflict, let's say, for example, me and somebody created the same measure, right? Me, I'm developer 1, somebody else is developer 2. We create the same measure and we push it. There might be a conflict, right? So the person will look at it and say, okay, there's a conflict here. And we'll get back to the person and say, can you rename this? Can you change this? And the person will do the changes and push it back again, right? So we are going to look at all of these things. That's just the entire idea, the whole concept behind it. This continuous integration and continuous delivery. It means that as you are making the changes, you are pushing it, the whole process is automated and there's governance on top of it. So these kind of topics are the kind of topics that makes you a global Power BI developer, in the sense that you, in the age and time of AI that we are now, everybody talking about automation, engineering. This is one of the topics that set you apart, in the sense that if you go to any interview and you talk about this kind of thing, that you are able to do version control, set up the whole infrastructure and everything. Yeah, I'll be sharing my screen, Rafiat. So you're able to set up the whole infrastructure and all. I mean, that gives you an additional edge over every other person. And that's why we're bringing this as one of the first topic in this bootcamp. So let's go. I'm going to be sharing my screen now. Please just let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes.
Can you see my screen, guys?
We can see your desktop.
Okay,
Looking
thank you
beautiful.
very much. Thank you. Okay, so this is my browser. So the first thing that you need to do, guys, is to open an account with github.com. And I'm going to be trying something with you guys. If anybody can do that, I'm going to be trying. I'm going to add you as a collaborator on my repository. So guys, I want you to go to github.com. I want you to sign up. Sign up, and when you are done signing up, send me your GitHub username. Send it to me on the chat so that I'll be able to use somebody I'll just pick people randomly so that I can pick like 30 people randomly and I will be able to test out some things. So the first thing I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to create a new, so I already have some repository here, right? I'm not going to use these ones. I'm going to create a fresh one. You're going to see by this side, top repositories. That's if you have one. But if your account is new, you might not see that there. Let me see if you can even do it here also. Since you can also go to repositories there and also create one. So let me go to create new repository. So I'm going to call this repository Data Job Naija. Data Jobs Naija. That's the name of this repository, right? If I want to give you a description, I can also do that. In terms of visibility, well, for the sake of this demo, I'm going to make this repository public. It means that anybody can access it and view what is there. But if you are working if you are doing enterprise projects, I mean, you cannot make the repository to be public. It has to be private, right? Because this will be a code base for all the changes that you are making to your Power BI file. So for now, I'm going to make it. Then I'm going to show you, in case you also want to make it, if let's say, for example, when you were creating, you made it public and now you want to now make it private now, you can also go back to your settings again and also make it private. It's what we call, okay, don't worry, I think I'm going to see that. So I make it public. I'm going to have the readme file. That's a markdown file. It's just to, at the beginning, to have something there at least, so that the repo will not be empty, right? So what I'm doing now, for those that are completely new to this, I'm creating a cloud repository now. That's what I'm doing. So you can decide to add the git.ignore if you want to. Add a license, no license. Just click on create repository. Create repository. So now I have this repository now. Now by default, I have only this only this README file. That's what I have by default based on my settings. So there's nothing in this thing, like it's still very, very empty. Now, when you create a repository, by default, you have something called a default branch, which is called the main branch, right? You see that branch. I don't know how best I can explain branch. So branch is like, so the repo is like the folder that contains the different files inside. Now this branch is like, okay, the default place where all these things, the files in the repo are going to be attached to. That's the main branch, right? Now you can also create other different branches. I'm going to show you why and how. Because sometimes the reason why we usually create branches, there are two major reasons why. Sometimes we create other branches because we want to test out. We want to test that, okay, because the main branch is like a production, is like the production branch, right? So sometimes we want to branch out of the main branch so that we can test out a future, whether when we push a change, it's not going to affect the main branch, which is a production branch, right? Number two reason is because sometimes, because we have some kind of protection in terms of data governance on top of the main branch. So we don't want all the developers to be pushing all their changes directly to the main branch. So they will create a branch, the reviewer will review it, right? And they now merge it together now with the main branch. So don't worry, it's still going to make more sense to you later, right? So the first thing I'm going to do now is that I'm going to clone my cloud repository. I'm going to clone it now to my, what's it called? So my local repo. So how will I do that? I'm going to click on this copy URL. So you go to this code here. You go to this code here. You will see HTTPS, SSH, and GitHub CLI. So the one that I'm conversant with is the HTTPS, which is very easy to set up. For the other hand, this SSH is more complex. It's for those that are well advanced. I've not used GitHub CLI before. I don't even know what it is. Okay, so HTTPS, right? You will copy the link. Now you download this. You install this application called GitHub Desktop. GitHub Desktop. That's what we're going to. Some people use Visual Studio Code. Depends on you and what you want to use. But let's use GitHub Desktop and GitHub.com for this demo. Just hold on for me, please. So I'm going to bring up my GitHub desktop, right? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is when I'll go to File on my GitHub desktop, I'll go to Clone Repository. Clone Repository. Now, I have an assignment for you guys. I want you guys to read up on something called the Git Credential Manager. What we call Git Credential. Please write it down. Git Credential Manager and Windows Credential Manager. Please write it down. Git Credential Manager and Windows Credential Manager. So I will tell you a little bit about Windows Credential Manager. So this is what I'm saying. Now, if you look at what we're about to do now, you see that for us to clone the repository, we do not need password, right? It's not telling us to generate what we call personal access token. It's like a passport to authenticate that you have the right access for you to be able to clone this cloud repository. Now, when you want to clone the repository, all we need is just the link, the link URL generated from the github.com, which is this one that I copied from here, right? I'll go back to my GitHub desktop. Now, to clone the repo, maybe because I did some settings, because when I was testing this out before the class, it didn't even ask me to sign in into my GitHub at all. But maybe because I did some security settings, can't even remember what I did. That's why it's asking me to sign in now. So I'm going to click on sign in. It will tell me continue with the browser. And I have to verify that it's me, it's my account. Then I open my GitHub desktop again. Right. Now, I want to now clone the repository now. So GitHub, I'll click on the github.com one. I'm going to paste the online one, right? Oh, what's the issue here? So I have data. Oh, because I signed in, nice one. So there was no need for me to use that link again. Sorry, but for you, you might need to copy the link. It might bring another thing for you entirely. I mean, the way you see it on my screen now. But because I signed in, it's already showing me everything I have on my github.com, all my repository. So I'll click on DataJob Nigeria that I just opened now. Now, if you tell me that which local folder do I want to clone this repo. So I'll go to choose. Because I'm putting it on my desktop. I'll go to desktop and I will open a new folder. I'll create a new folder. So let me call this one now Data Jobs Nigeria version control VC. So I'm going to select this folder and I'm going to click. Oh, sorry, where's the folder? Data Jobs Nigeria VC folder, and I'll click on select. And I'm going to click on this repository and I'm going to click on clone. So just give it like a few seconds and it's going to clone. Now, remember that there was the README file, a markdown file that came with when I was creating the repository. If you go to your folder now, sorry guys, I don't know why my system is hanging. Just give me a few seconds. Come on. Oh, I want to go to the folder so I can show you guys. I don't know why this is hanging. Okay. Okay. So let me bring the screen to this place. Where is it? Aha. Can you see the screen, guys? So see it now. This is the folder. If I click it now, if I open it, I'm going to see the README file that I had. Now, this is what we're trying to preach here because we're still going to go to Power BI now. So I'm going to right click on this part and I'm going to now create a new file inside of this local repository. Let me just create an Excel file or a text document. Let me just call it new text document, right? Now, what you will now realize is that your GitHub desktop will notify you that there was a change that you made to your local repository, which was that you added a new document. So if I click on here now, I'm going to be able to see what I did. Why is this thing hanging like this? It's supposed to show me something by this side. I don't know why. Okay, there's nothing in the file though. No problem. So you are going to see these changes, right? And now there's what we call commit. Commit is like you are saving like a snapshot of your changes. So you now say, I added text file. That was the changes that you made to the folder, to the local repo. You can give the description if you want, and give the description, and you're going to click on commit one file to main. Don't forget that the main is the default branch, the production branch. So I'm going to click on commit. Now, what I've done, I've just committed the change locally on my local repo. The GitHub.com has not detected or did not know that I have any file. It doesn't have the same thing now. For them to have the same thing, I have to now click on this push origin. You click on the push origin so that you can push the changes that you made, the file you added. You can also push it now to the github.com. So now when you go back to your browser now, go back to your browser. I'm using this, what's it called like this? It's always hanging. I don't know why. Okay. So when you go back to your browser now and you refresh this page now, your cloud repo, the CXP file that we added from the local repo, you can see the file now appearing inside of the cloud repo. So I committed the changes, I gave it a name, and I pushed it to origin, which means that I pushed my changes to the cloud repo. Please, is it clear to us to this point? Are we clear before I move ahead?
Yes.
Okay. If it's not clear, please let me know. Most people have opened. Okay, you guys have dropped in your. Okay. Don't worry. When we get there, I'll copy any of the random ones and use. Okay, no problem. Let's go ahead. So let's now say the same way I made changes in my local repo, I push to cloud. I can also make changes in the cloud too and push it back to the local one. So this text file now, for example, there's nothing there. I click on the file. I can edit the file from here and put something there. I can say Ade is a boy, right? Ade is a boy. I commit the changes. I click on commit changes, right? Now, you will see that it's telling me to put the commit message there. So the way I did it for the GitHub desktop. So the commit message is like, I can say added comments in the text file. That was what I did. Added comments in the text file. So I can decide to commit directly to the main branch. See the option here. I can decide to create a new branch for this commit and start a pull request, right? And start a pull request. So I can do any of these two, right? So now I'm going to commit this to the main branch for now. I'm not going to create a new branch and create a pull request yet. So I'm going to click on commit changes, right? Now, when you commit this change, you've written Ade is a boy. By the time you go back to your GitHub desktop, it does not automatically detect it like the local one. So you have to click on this fetch origin. That means that it's going to look at your github.com, your cloud repo, and see and search whether you've done some changes that is there that you've not committed to the local repo. So I will now click on fetch origin. When I click on fetch origin, it will now tell me that there was one commit that happened in the cloud repo, right? And I will now click on pull origin so that the changes I made from the cloud repo can also commit, I can also have a copy of the same thing inside my local repo, from the cloud repo to the local repo. So for pushing changes from local to cloud, that one we call it push. For pulling changes from cloud to local, we call it pull, right? So I'll click on pull origin. I'll click on pull origin, right? And it's going to, pull in that changes. Now, if I go back to my folder now, you have to bear with me today. Every time I'm using this GitHub desktop, my system is always hanging. Okay, so if I click on this file now, you see that there is a boy that I wrote from the cloud repo. I can see it here now. Is that part clear to us? Is it clear to us, guys? I need your response, guys. Okay, so let's move ahead. So I'm not going to Power BI now. That's the next thing I'm doing. Because that's what I know, that's what we have been waiting for. So I'll right click. I have a report here. Okay, let me just click on the Power BI file, and you have one simple report here, which is the same thing that we are going to be doing tomorrow. So for tomorrow, we are going to be treating dimensional modeling in Power BI. So it's this same file I'll be using for the demo. So let's just use this today for what we want to do. Okay, it's showing on my other screen. Let me bring it to this screen. Okay. So I'll open this file, this Power BI file. Okay. Now, for you to do the version control with your Power BI, you need to save it as a Power BI project file, the PBIP format. So for you to do that, you need to check some settings on your laptop that the settings are actually correct. How you do that is by you go to your file, you go to file. Oh, sorry, this Power BI file is still open.
Are you sharing the file with us?
No, I'm not sharing the Power BI file with you.
Oh, okay.
So you can open any of your Power BI file, any of your Power BI file, open it, and just follow me as I'm doing it. I don't know why this is taking so much time to open. What's going on here? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. So now we have this file. Now, the next thing I want to now do is that I want to confirm that we can save it as PBIP, like that option is checked. So you go to your file, options and settings, and then you click on options. Sorry, let me take water. Okay, so you will go to preview futures, right? And you scroll down a little, you will see this Power BI project save option. Please let me confirm if you are seeing the same thing on your home. I might not be able to see the chat section. Just do a thumbs up. Oh, thank you. So you will see it now. Check these two, Power BI project file save option and store report using enhanced metadata format. Don't check this store semantic model as TMDL. Let me tell you what that will do if you do that. When you turn on this store semantic model as TMDL, it's also a good option if you want to do version control, right? You want to use probably your VS Code, which is the code editor, to be able to make changes and interact with your files. It is not bad. But for beginners, I do not recommend that. That might look a little complicated for you. So just uncheck this for now. Don't save as TMDL. so that we'll be able to work on what we want to work on is called the model.bin file. The model.bin file, that's what we want to work on. So when you show that this one is done, you click on OK. Now, for it to start, for it to apply the changes, you need to close the Power BI file and reopen it again. The same file. Close it and reopen it again for it to apply your changes. Okay. The next thing I will now do is that we'll now go to file here. This is our PBIX file. Go to save as. We'll go and look for that folder. That will our local repo folder. We'll go to, that is on my desktop, on my data job Niger VC. I'll open this other one. Then I'll come to this save as type. See this save as type. You see three options there. The Power BI template format, PBIT, PBIX is default one, and we have PBIP, the Power BI project file. So you are going to click on PBIP. You are going to click on PBIP, right? And you are going to save the file. You're going to save the file as PBIP. Now let's see what happens when you save your file as PBIP. So let's open that folder. Now, you see now, when you saved as PBIP, the Power BI project file, you see folders and the PBIP file itself is what you are seeing here, right? I also going to see some, when you open this folder, you see what you are seeing here is what's called .git-ignore. What this one does is that this one allows you to ignore changes that you don't want to save. For example, now, if you didn't do anything on your Power BI file and you just click on Ctrl S, it will assume that you made a change, and that's not actually making any change. It's just you saving your file again or saving it properly. Right? So the .git-ignore file, what that will do for you is that would ignore some changes that are not actually changes. I'm explaining that. Now, if you go to this folder, you will see some JSON files. These are some of the files that represent different elements of your Power BI reports. Different elements of your Power BI reports, what you are seeing here. Definition.platform, a folder called .pbi, all of those things. We are not going to all that, right? You see now, this one, very important one, the semantic model folder, right? When you double click on the semantic model folder, you would see this important one that we are actually going to be working with into this demo, which is the model.bin file. You see all this diagram, definition, whatever. Well, I try to not really deal with them, but just know that there are different files representing different elements of your Power BI reports. Just have that in mind. But the most important one that we are now, assuming you didn't uncheck that option, the TMDL option, you will not be able to see this model.bin file here. What you'll be seeing is TMDL. I hope that's clear to us now, right? Now, I told you that this model.bin file is one of the most important files that I'll be working with because it is the file that holds the structure of the data model. It holds the structure of the data model, right? It doesn't hold any data itself, but it holds the structure of our model, right? Okay, so I'm going to go there. Then next thing I want to do now, I'm going to now go to my GitHub desktop. Definitely it's going to tell me that I made some changes. Yeah, you see it now, because the PBIP files are not, and the other files are there. So I will now say added PBIP, which is the Power BI file. I'm going to commit all these changes to the main branch, and I'm going to push it to my cloud repository. So I'm going to click on push origin. Push origin. So when I go back to my browser now, and I refresh this page, I'm going to see all the PBIP, the Power BI files that I saved on my local repo. They are here now. So if you click on this expand this semantic model file, and click on the model.bin file. This is where you're not going to see your data model as a structure. See, it's telling me my source, the data source of this PBI, this Power BI report, the data source, all the tables are connected to, is what we call lineage tag. That lineage tag is giving a particular ID number to all the different elements, so if I create a measure now, or a table, or whatever it is that I'm doing, or a column, all of them have what is called a lineage tag, right? They have a lineage tag. So look at all the tables in that model. The DIM product category, DIM product SCD type 2 table, and subcategory table, all those things, all my M code, right, that makes up my transformations in Power Query. I'm seeing everything here, right? And if we even scroll down, if there are some measures in this model, you'll be able to see the measures. You will see the data type of the columns. If it's a string, if it is this and that, you will see everything. You see, it's telling me now the data type is date time, right? It's date time. So you will see like all those structure of your data model. You will see it here. Now, the good thing about this is that you can create a new measure inside of this place, right? You create a new measure here. When you are done creating the measure, you open your GitHub, you pull the stuff from origin, right? And that new measure syncs into your what do I call it? It syncs into your local repo. So when you now open back the PBIP file, you are going to be seeing that measure there, right? So you can even decide to even create the measure to inside of your Power BI file, also push the changes to this place, and every other developer, they will see it. So let me now have somebody now as a collaborator. Who can I have as a collaborator here? Sorry, who is this Olusegun? Who is Olusegun, please? Can you say hello? If your, what's it called, is
hello, I'm the one.
I can't see you. Okay, Olusegun Olukayode.
Yes.
Okay, so get ready now. I'm going to add you as a collaborator. Now, the email you use to register, you will get what's it called? You get an invite on that email for you to be a collaborator on my own repository that I created. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to minimize. I've copied your username from the chat. I'll go back to the browser and I'll go to, what am I doing here? So I will go to, is it profile? I'll go to settings, if I'm correct. No. Repository. I'll go to my Data Job Nigeria repository. I want to add you as a collaborator. Okay, I'll go to settings on this side. Okay. Collaborators, yeah. So you go to settings, collaborator. Of course. Send something to my email. I'm coming, guys. Just give me a minute. I don't know why it's telling me to verify my email again. Just hold on for me, guys. Just a minute. Okay. So I can now add Olukayode now. I'll go to add people because I have his username already. Oh, what did I copy? Sorry. Let me go back again. Let me copy his, what's it called? His username. And I'll paste. So this is you, Abi. Olusegun Olukayode. With your picture.
Yes, that's my profile.
That's the profile. Thank you. So I will click on you now. I'll click on add Olusegun as a collaborator. So it's pending invite. You need to go to your email and accept the invitation. Let me know when you are done so that we can go ahead. So you have to go to your email.
Yes, I'm doing that right away.
Okay, you click on accept.
Yes, I've accepted it.
Okay, so let me refresh this now, and I will see that you're now a collaborator now. It's not okay. You are now a collaborator now. It's not showing pending invite again. So everybody, can you see the way we did how you can add a collaborator now? Okay, no problem. So the next thing that we're going to do now is that Segun will now clone the repository. Segun, I think I need to share your screen. So everybody will see how you've cloned the repository. So let me stop sharing my screen for a while. Please share us your screen. Please let me know if you have any issues sharing your screen. Please let me know.
All right. I don't know. I'm used to VS Code. If that is okay to use GitHub, so I will clone to.
You can also clone using your VS Code too. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
It's just to show everybody how you are able to clone it as a collaborator.
Yes. Let me share.
Please share, please. Let's be fast so that we can finish this thing on time. We are spending extra minutes now.
VS Code.
You are not sharing screen, no?
Okay.
Can I have somebody else share? You're finding it's very hard to share screen.
I'm sharing already. I don't
Because
know
we
if you
don't
can.
have time. I'm trying to be time conscious.
I'm sharing already. I don't know if you can see that.
We can't see you. Can you see your screen, guys?
No.
Nobody
I
can
can't
see your
the
screen. Nobody's seeing your screen.
Let me reshare.
Let me just quickly share. Have somebody else so that we'll not be wasting time so much. Mr. Olajide, are you the Murphy analyst or something?
Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry. I think I can see it now.
Yeah,
It's up now.
it's sharing now.
It's sharing now. Okay. So, how do you intend to clone now?
So
Go to your browser.
Yes, I'm copying the code from the browser already.
We can't even see your browser. You're only
Okay,
seeing your VS Code.
Oh, let me share the entire window instead. Can you see now?
It's coming up, but it was coming up, then it went off again.
Possibly network issue.
You know what? Let me add Mr. Olajide, please. We don't have time.
Okay, you can be adding some on the so right.
Let me quickly add it. There's no time.
Hello,
I don't
Mr.
know if you
Vega.
can.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's showing now. We can see it's showing it. Oh, this is your own.
No, this is mine. I'm sharing now.
Okay. Mr. Lajide, please just accept the invite, just in case. After
Okay,
I sent you an invite now. Okay, let's go ahead. So you have the access to the repo now, right? So click on code.
Yes.
Click on
Yes,
the
I'm already now.
copy
This is the
it.
code.
Copy the code. You see the copy
Okay.
logo beside the URL. Now open your VS Code. Open your VS Code.
So this is my VS Code.
We can't see it. Okay, good. So you go to File. For those that are using VS
Yes.
Code, go to File.
Let me see the out of the current directory that I have.
You can create another instance of your what's it called?
Yes.
Another
I'll do
instance of
that.
your VS Code. This one will be wasting our time. Forget all this git bash, this thing you're writing on. Just go to File. Go to File. Please be fast.
Okay, let me clone it to the desktop direct.
Some people might not know all this git bash code. Don't use this one.
It's clone it to the.
Well, Mr. Kaide, you didn't see it to the data job Nigeria.
No,
You
I
didn't see
no,
this
so that
with-
it won't waste time. It won't waste time. I've cloned it directly to the desktop.
Yeah, I can see it. Well, I will also since you've already created the directory. And I've been inside
So
that.
What's going on, Mr. Kayode? Mr. Jide,
yes, sir.
did
I'm
you
here.
accept the invite?
Yes, I just did.
Please share your screen, please. Since Kayode is having issues with network. Please share your screen. Let's be fast.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Perfect. Now, do you have the GitHub desktop? You have it, right? Good. So
Yeah,
go to
that
the
GitHub
code.
desktop.
Go to the code. Go to the code. Yes. Go to copy the link. Open your GitHub desktop.
Okay.
Open your GitHub desktop. I can't see your GitHub desktop.
I have multiple screens. Just give me a moment.
Okay. Good. So click on File. Clone repository. Clone repository. Yes.
Hmm.
So paste
I have another GitHub account here. So how do I have this other one?
Just click on that clone repository. Click on the clone repository. Just click on
Okay.
that clone repository.
Okay. Okay.
Paste the link there. Paste that URL there.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Click on URL. If you cannot click on URL, paste paste in that place.
Okay.
Yeah. Now go to choose. Go to choose. You now open a new folder.
Okay.
So you can open a new folder there, or under your documents or wherever you want to open it.
Okay.
Just right click on an empty place there. New. Click on new. Come down a little. You see new. You see folder. Exactly. So just rename it as you can call it Could just call it cloned folder. You can call it anything you want to call it. Call it clone folder.
Okay.
Okay, so you now click on select folder. So that's where it will clone to. Now click on clone now. Now click on clone. Thank you. So if you go back to your file explorer now, you open that folder, you will see all this stuff there. Yeah, open that one too. Yeah, exactly. So this is what you do for me now, sir. You would why can't I see your PBIP file? Okay, that's it. Do you have Power BI installed on this system?
Yes, I have Power BI.
Okay, so you would double click on that PBIP file, open it, you will create a new measure.
This one?
Yes, double click on it. So open with the any of the ones you want to use to open it. The Power BI, I think you have to Power BI app installed.
Yeah, I think I have two. I don't even know.
Yeah, just use anyone to open it. Okay, good. So let's assume that Mr. Lajide is the second developer now. You are working on the same project together, on the same Power BI file together. So he would now create a measure, a column, and just do anything, right? So don't worry. I know why it's not. I know why it's not working for you. It's because the person that owned the file, we don't have access to the source.
Oh,
that's
okay.
why. Wait, let's click on refresh now. Let's see. That is going to show something for you. It's going to fail. But don't worry. You know what? Don't worry. So you just click on page 2. Like just click on this. So bring in the table. Don't worry that it's not showing on your side. Don't worry about that. Bring in calendar table. No, bring in a matrix chart, a matrix table rather.
Okay, matrix.
Yes, that's it. You're almost there. The one above that one. You're above that one. You're almost there. Yeah. Click on it. Click on the matrix table. Good. So go to calendar, put the year column on the rows, put year on rows, and under the HDAX table. Don't worry, that's not to show you anything. Don't worry about that. Go to the first table on the list, the HDAX table. Expand it. There's one measure there. Oh, there's a measure there. Rules, let's use total procurement spend. Put it on values. Yeah. Don't worry, it's okay. Now save the file. Control S, or just click on save there. Just save. Save it and close it.
Okay.
Close the file. No, just by your right. You still to just go to your right and close. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Now go to your GitHub desktop. You see, it's telling us that you made a change, right? Now, this one is only you that will be seeing it. To me, I will not see until you push it to the cloud repo. So you go to the commit and give it a name. You say added new chat. Say I added, or let's say added new chat, or a new page and chat. Thank you. You will now click on commit. Click on commit. Now you've committed, right?
Yeah.
That is locally. Now you want to now push it to everybody. So click on push origin.
Here or here?
No, that one, yes, push origin. That will now push it to the cloud repo now. So now, for me also, I need to now close the Power BI file for me to see the changes that you have made. Now, you are planning to use this. What did you click on? Sorry. Click on push origin again. Is it prompting you for something? Okay, good, done. Now, I will share my screen for a short while. You share your screen again, or just.
Okay.
Yes. So I'll share my screen again. the changes that you have made on your own side, by the time I click on, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
By the time I click on fetch origin, it will detect that you made some changes.
Okay.
I say not detecting it. So detect that you made a change now. Let me go back to the repository. Go to the branch. The model does being filed. You push the
Sir, we
change,
can't
right?
see your screen. We can't see your screen.
I'm sharing my screen. Can somebody else see my screen?
I can see your screen.
I can see it.
Okay. Maybe you have to restart your team. So I don't know why. I'm sharing my screen. Mr. Jide, you push those changes, right?
Yes.
Ah. It should tell me that you pushed something. So let me do fetch origin again. It's not telling me you did anything. It's not bringing anything for me. Can you do something on the Power? Open the Power BI file again. Let me stop sharing.
I think maybe there's an issue with that Power BI file. I think maybe the owner did not give right access or something. So if the owner did not give right access, I don't think I should be able to edit anything there. So, okay, I'm opening the file again. Should I share my screen? Am I sharing? Okay. Can you see? The page 2 is still there. This was what the matrix I added. It's like Mr. Gwenga's network is gone.
I can't hear anything now.
Okay. Yes. Hi everyone. Good evening. I think his network is bad. You should just have a little patience. He's coming back later. But
Oh,
Okay.
I'll have to call him at the back end to know what is the issue. But please just have a little patience with us.
Mhm.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, yes, we can hear
Yes,
you.
I'm
sir.
so,
We can hear you, sir.
I'm so
Welcome
sorry.
back.
I don't know what happened to my team. So all of a sudden it just went up. Okay, Mr. Jide, are you made a change?
Yeah, I think it's giving me access permission issue.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Can you show me the error it was giving you?
okay, just give me a moment.
Sorry, give me a minute, please. Okay, please let me see now.
Sorry, where did I copy the repository URL? I'm in my GitHub now.
Okay.
So
When you click on repository, you're not seeing it. Go to show more.
okay, show more.
Maybe you
Yeah.
should see it. Is it only showing you the ones that you opened by yourself?
Yeah, it's not showing me your own repository, the one you gave me to
Ah,
collaborate with. Okay,
that's it
I think
now.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it now.
Uh-huh.
I just did a refresh. Very funny.
Why do you want to copy the stuff again?
No, I changed. I signed out of the GitHub.
No,
Then I
do you need to? No, you don't need to. It's like you're doing another, what's it called again? Did you delete?
no, you know that one that I did the other time
Uh-huh.
was a different GitHub.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was telling you that I had two GitHubs accounts.
Oh, okay.
So the one you gave permission to collaborate was a different one.
Okay. Let's move fast.
Okay,
Okay.
so I've just cloned this now.
Open the folder now.
So if I open the folder now,
Open the PBIP file.
yeah. So let's see if this should work now.
Yes.
So H2.
Mhm.
Tricks.
So we are assuming that you are the developer working on page 2 of the report.
Yeah. So added here to rows. Then Paste values. Okay.
Can you cancel this one? Can you? You can
Okay.
drag the chart down a little. Drag it down. No, not expand. Just drag. Save.
Okay.
Okay, close it.
Okay.
Go to your GitHub desktop now. You see now, it's telling us you made a change. Now, just say
Okay.
added new page and charts. Added new page and charts. Push to origin. Exactly. Space for a few seconds. Done. Let me quickly share my screen now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So, I will also go to my GitHub desktop too. I'm going to fetch origin. Aha. So what I'm saying now. So it's telling me that somebody has made a change and my local repo does not have a copy of that change. So if
So
I
you need
now
to pull it.
yes, I need to pull origin. So when I pull origin now, and I also go back to the folder. Good. I'll go back to the folder like you did. Don't know why this keeps hanging. Okay, I'll also open the folder file. And that
Then
stuff that you did, I will see
you
it
should
in the Power
see it.
BI.
Yeah.
Yes, in the Power BI file now. So it means that everybody can be working on different things on one Power BI file. And we are all pushing the changes to the GitHub. You can also use, so I will share some of my videos with you that is on YouTube that you can see how I did it with Azure DevOps. Same thing. So this is done. Open. So you are not going to be able to see the change if you open the Power BI file. You have to like reopen for you to see that change. So you see now, I can see your page too now.
Yes.
On my side, even though I was not the one that created it.
Yeah.
I can see it. So guys, does it make sense to you?
Well, for me, it makes a lot of sense. Every developer is working on their local computers and they are pushing the changes to the remote repository and everybody is seeing it.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Don't know why it's taking time to refresh like this. It should show me something. Oh, somebody has a question. Isaiah. Aha, you see now, it's showing on my side. Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
please, Isaiah.
So the question I want to ask is, when you convert the PBIX file to Power Project,
Power BI project.
Well, yes. So is it? I want to ask that. Can we work on a single file simultaneously?
Yes, of course.
So for instance, what I'm saying is, when you open this Power BI file now, then another person open it also, and then we are working with it simultaneously, and we are committing our changes. So I'm trying to imagine how will the commit be? Which one will commit last? Which one will commit first?
So that's where the continuous the CI/CD part comes in. So when everybody is committing, you can all be pushing it to either the main branch directly, but that's not advisable because the main branch is the production branch. Right.
Okay.
So what me and Mr. Jide will do next now is this. I'm going to do some settings on the repo that will not allow Mr. Jide to be able to push to the main branch directly. So there will be somebody that will be like an Oga at the top that will be monitoring everybody's commits to
Which
the
repo. Governance? That's the governance part.
That's the governance part. Yes. The person will now be the one to. But the way we do it in Azure DevOps and GitHub.com is different.
Okay.
Yes, there's what we call code viewers in GitHub.com. I'll show us now. That's the next thing we are going before we close the class today. So in Azure DevOps is more easy to do, right?
Okay.
Just go to the settings, go to whatever, you do the changes and all. It's more easier to do. But with GitHub, it's a little different from what we usually have in Azure DevOps. So for those that are used to Azure DevOps, you will see how we're going to do it now. So I want to show you guys one before, but our time is already fast spent. I'll not be able to show you that for now. Let me just go straight to maybe if time permits, I can quickly come back to that part. Let me just show you how to do that. That's that part. So let's go. So you see that what Mr. Gigi has done now. I'm seeing it on my own side too. Nice. So I'll close this for now. I'll close this for now. Now let me go back to my browser. Right. I will go to, where is that? I will go to so this is my repo, right? I will come to add file. I'll come to add file. I will create a new file. Now in this new file, I will now do this inside the file. I will put, okay, so the file, I can name it. Let me copy what I will name it as. You copy it. I will copy it to the chat for you. So it will be GitHub / code owners. You must code exactly that name. GitHub / code owners. Let me put it in the chat fast. So I won't forget. We are almost done, guys. I know some of you are already tired. So why we didn't know this wahala?
No, we need it because if you check most of the job descriptions,
yeah,
they would always ask you for CI/CD, version control. And you know, a lot of people that I've interacted with, they always think that when they talk about CI/CD, version control and all of that, they are talking about DevOps. So a lot of people run for those jobs.
Yeah.
So, and you've just simplified it now. So.
Okay, thank you, sir. So this is what you're going to copy, and this is what you copy and paste. The star space at repo owner. So I'm the owner of the repo, so I'll make myself the code owner. So my, what's the code is Ade 1412. So I'll come here, type Ade 1412, and I'm going to commit changes and save this file. So what will I call this file? Let me just call it code owners.
So basically you created a GitHub folder and you added a code owner file.
Yes. So I'll commit this to the main branch. I'll click on commit. Aha. So you see now, if I open this code owner now, you'll be seeing my, what's it called there? My username, right? Now, the next thing that we're now going to do after doing that, right, to protect this, our, what's it called? I'm coming, just hold on for me, guys. I don't want to make any mistake. So I'm going to go to my settings here for me to activate this rule. And I will click on branches, right? I'm going to do what is called add branch rule set. Now, this add branch rule set will have some technicalities that you need to do to protect the branch. You click on the add, what's it called? Oh, somebody's hand is up. Who's this? So, okay, Ola's hand is up.
Can I talk now?
Yes, you can. Please go ahead.
Hi, Benga. Thanks so much for the knowledge you're sharing. It's been so insightful. So, basically, I would like to ask about when, these are the challenges we encounter in enterprise environment. When like 30 developers scenario are working on a lot of changes on a single file, on a single model, right? And when they want to now push those changes, they deploy those changes, and they are experiencing merge conflicts all the time. So they will say, go and resolve your merge conflicts. Go and resolve your merge conflicts. So maybe you want to throw more light on that match conflicts, because in the enterprise that I've encountered, we had to hire someone as an external consultant from London to come and help us to, lay more how to do that match conflicting, because it was a very it really affected the entire team. It was just lowering our morale in deployments. A lot of people are working on changes. How do we resolve that issue of match conflicts?
Okay, I'm going to explain what I know. So one of the things that needs to be done is what we are trying to do now is to protect the main branch. That's number one. Then probably what I would say that in a team that is as large as that, building enterprise solution, what I would suggest is that you should have more than one person as code owners, that they can be the approval guys, that whoever, so they will know if you make a change and you commit your change and you push it to the cloud repo and you create what we call a pull request, they will now be the one to, they will see if there's a conflict. They will be able to see it. And there's something that we do on Azure DevOps that we usually say, it's like we are giving the person that's committing the change, you are showing back the change to them and say, I'm not approving this to merge. Go and either change something or correct something, and it will actually, now when they now do it again, it will now start working. So they can see the conflicts even before. They will not even merge the conflict. They will not even merge your commits to the main branch if they detect a conflict. So by that way, we are able to manage and reduce the risk. Is that clear, sir?
Yeah, that's clear. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, sir. So now let's quickly do this. So in the rule set name, now it's very important for you to call this rule set name main, because we are protecting the main. If you cut another name, it might not work. Got another name, it might not work. It might not work. Right? So we call it main, and we are now going to do some. Am I in the right place? It should be active. Are they able to bypass? Which one coming up? I want to be sure I'm in the right place. Hey, I'm coming up. No, I'm not sure I'm in the right place. I'm coming, guys. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. Branches. Okay, add a classic branch protection. Oh, I should click on this one. This is the one I want to click on. The classic branch protection rule. So you have to call it main, right? Main. Don't give it another name. Now, require a pull request before merging. Mr. Gbadebo, this is where I'm going to. Require a pull request before merging. Hold on, let me quickly do this one. Require a pull request before merging, right? And you can also do this. Do not allow bypassing the above setting. Now, let's look at this. The above setting we apply to even administrators and custom rules with the bypass branch protection permission. That is, some people can bypass having to create. So let's say, I mean, as an admin now, I'm the one that created, I'm the one that committed the change. I also cannot just commit directly to the main branch. Even though I'm the admin, I still have to create a future branch that I'm now going to merge, right? So, but I will not check this so that I can bypass that. But for Mr. Olajide, he will not be able to bypass it, right? So when I'm done doing this, then I click on create. So it's telling me that currently this rule has been applied to the main branch, to one branch, which is the main branch. You still see it here. If you do not call that name, let me show you again. You see this name pattern, this brand name pattern. If you give it another name, you can try it out. It will not work. It will not work. You must call it main. This is what I've tested and I've trusted. if I come to any class, I always test out stuff before I come. I'm not coming and saying what I don't know. I tried to give it another name yesterday. I saved it. It wasn't attaching it to any branch. Right? So simply sure you call it main. Right? Now, Mr. Angela, you will share your screen again.
Okay.
While you are doing that, Chidima will be asking me a question. You will share your screen. You will make a change again, and you will try and push it to the main branch. And let's now see what will happen.
Okay.
Yeah, you can share your screen. Chidima, please go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Benga, good evening. What if now on a scenario, your repo is name master and not main? So what will you do at that point? And you have not changed.
You have to call it master.
Master, okay. That's
the name pattern has to be master. Yes. Okay. So whatever is the name of your branch, your default branch, your production branch, is what you should give the name pattern to when you are creating a classic protection rule on your branch.
So I'm sharing my screen now. So I've opened the file again in Power BI. So I'll just
do another page. Oh, okay, add another chart. Anyone?
Let me just add another chart.
There are some other ones there. Yeah. On the no. Still on that chart.
Still on the matrix. On the matrix.
Just put in another measure in the value.
Okay.
It's on the Hashdax. The Hashdax.
Okay, that's
Let's be fast. I have another class in 15 minutes. I have to be fast.
So I've added another measure.
Save.
So
Thank you.
Saved it now.
Save.
Then I've exit.
Sorry, who is that? Who is that noisy background?
I'm on my GitHub now.
So added a new measure. Thank you, sir. Click on commit to main and try to push origin now.
It said GitHub is unable to push commit to this branch because there are commits on the remote that are not present on your local branch. Fetch this new commit before pushing in order to reconcile them with your local commit.
Click on fetch.
Okay. So I've fetched that now.
Full origin again.
So he said you have 2 local commit waiting to be pushed to GitHub.
Push.
Okay.
It's giving you an error, right?
It said protection branch hook declined.
Exactly, because there's a protection on the main branch.
Yeah.
This is what you now do now. You close this now.
Okay.
Close this thing that is showing here. You will now go to where you are seeing the main branch. Close this thing, sir. Go to where you are seeing current branch, main.
Yeah, I mean.
Yes, go there. Go there. You will now see where you are going to create a new branch. You click on new branch by your right. You see new branch. New branch. By your right, a little. Where you go back up. By your right. By your right. You see it by your right. Under that place, you are seeing main.
Okay. New branch.
New branch.
Yeah.
So just type. Call it future branch. FEATURE. Future branch. Future _ branch.
Is it feature or feature?
Future. Put E. Okay. E. No. FEA. You are already correct. It's not future.
Okay.
Don't mind my accent. _ branch.
We all have accent, Baba.
Okay. Oh yeah. Click on create branch. Create branch.
Yeah.
Now you can now publish this branch now.
Publish branch.
So me, I will now open it again now.
Is that that you preview pull request?
Okay, click on preview pull request.
Say there are no changes.
Okay.
There are no changes.
Okay. So don't worry. I would now let me share my screen now. Since you've added it to a new, so I want to now merge what you've done on a new branch to the main one now.
To the main one, okay.
To the main one. I will now go to pull request. I'm not sure you've done the pull request properly. So please share your screen again. I want to show you something. That place you went to the other time, you need to create a pull request.
Okay.
By just creating a new branch does not mean does not automatically, go to your browser. I see it on your browser now. Go to your browser, your github.com.
Oh, my GitHub, okay.
Go to your browser. You see, I seen that in feature branch as recently click on compare and pull request. Yes. Compare and pull request.
So
you now give me a description. Tell me what you just did. You added so measure to the table on page 2. So I as a reviewer, I will now read what you've done. I will now see whether I'm going to merge this your changes in this feature branch to the main branch. Added a new measure to the main table on page 2. Click on create pull request. Thank you. So I will now share my own screen now. So you see that I'm the one you are waiting for now before this thing can be.
Is that review required? At least one approving review is required by reviewers with right access. Merging is blocked. At least one approving review is required by, so that's it.
I will now share my screen now.
Okay.
I will share my screen now. So when I go back to this, I refresh my pull request again. You see, I'm seeing what you just did now. That somebody has made a commit, but they have to create a new branch because they cannot commit directly to the main branch, which is the production one. So I'll click on the future branch now. I will now review what you have done. I will look at what you have done. You said you added a new whatever, right? Okay. I will now click on merge. I will merge it with the main branch, right? So this is where I will now click on approve. I can decide to also leave a comment for him. Now I can say request changes. It means that I'm not approving yet until he adjusts something. Is that clear, everyone?
Yeah.
I can make a comment. I can approve it, or I can tell him to make a change, right? I will approve this one now. I will go to.
I've seen it here. You have approved.
So after approving, yes, I will now go to merge pull request. This is where it's going to now merge with the main branch. Confirm merge. So now what you have done now has now been merged with the main branch. Now there are scenarios whereby when we merge, that your branch automatically deletes, right?
Oh, okay.
Some cases like that. Some cases where that future branch is what you'll be using to be making all the changes that you want to make and be creating your pull requests.
Okay.
Is that clear? I think we have come to the end of today's class. The only part I didn't show because of our time was the how you can generate the personal access token. Which let me see if I can quickly do that. Then we end it. Then people can start leaving now. If you have questions, please you can ask your questions now. This is the time. Isaiah.
Okay, just a quick one. I send the link for the attendance, so you can just fill in your ID, basically. The ID was sent to your mail.
Please fill the attendance, guys. So guys, this is where you create. Let me go back. You click on this, your profile picture here. You go to settings. You will come down to developer settings. And you will come to personal access token. Now, there's the find grain token. And there's the classic one. There's a classic one. The issue with the classic one is that was what they had in GitHub before. So that will give people access to like all the entire repo in your github.com. I mean, the ones that you have there. Now, for the fine grain is the latest one. This one will only give them access to only the repo that they will have access to for them to be able to clone the repository. And you can even determine, you can even add more and more permissions on top of that, more and more layers of security on how you are going to be able to use the repository. So thank you very much, guys. I've come to the end of today's class. I will see you guys again tomorrow. That will be, I think we are going to have like the time is going to reverse today. Yes. So instead of it to be 8 p.m., it's going to be 7 p.m. Nigerian time and 1 p.m. Central American time. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. If there are no more questions, we can call it a day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you.